Hello everyone, welcome to a new video, and before we get into this huge update video, thank you for all the support. I want to say that, and if you haven't yet, subscribe, like, share with your friends, and let's get right into the video, because April 10th, I think it's Tuesday, there's gonna be a huge new COD update along with the DLC that will be released on the same day. There's gonna be a lot of changes which I'm gonna cover right here in this video, so don't go anywhere, stay here, and yeah, you will know everything by the end of this video. So let's get started straight. I hit my mic. Let's get started straight away. So the main point of this huge update are the divisions. The divisions are gonna change completely. Right now, I will put a screenshot of the current perks that all the divisions have. So you have, of course, the infantry division, airborne, armored, mountain, expeditionary, and resistance. And they all have 4 perks that you will see on this video now, as how they are right now. And you're all familiar with those 4 perks, of course, because you know exactly why you choose infantry, because you want that extra attachment, or you want that extra magazines, and you know why you choose airborne, because you want to run fast. But right now, all those perks are going to change, and I'm going to be covering them right here, right now. So let's get started with infantry. There's going to be some changes to the infantry division. So I'm going to say the new perks that the infantry division has. So first of all, additional primary attachment, so that stayed the same. Second pistol attachment and swap weapons faster, so that's new, that's been added to infantry. I don't know if that really fits infantry, but yeah, you can now have a second pistol attachment and swap weapons faster. Thirdly, while aiming down sights, have less idle sway. So you know when you aim down sights, your weapon is a little bit moving like this, because you're like breathing or something. Well, that will be removed now, but it's never been a problem for me, to be honest, but okay. And lastly, move faster while aiming, which already was in the infantry division. So a big thing to note here is that the additional magazines have been removed from the infantry division. I think this is a huge downgrade to infantry, because I think the main reason for me was the extra magazines. And I don't need to swap weapons faster or to have less idle sway while aiming down sights. But yeah, these are the new infantry perks. So let's get into the second division, airborne. I think airborne has got a big buff. I think airborne is a lot better now. So here are the new 4 perks of the airborne division. First, fire guns while sprinting and diving, and that's a huge fucking improvement. Fire guns while sprinting and diving. That's gonna be so good on the airborne division. I love that. Second, reload while sprinting. Third, climb over obstacles faster and no damage from falling. And last, sprint faster over time. So the sprint faster has been changed to sprint faster over time. So the more you run, the faster you get. The climb over obstacles stayed the same, and of course now you have no damage from falling. And you have reload while sprinting. This is really good. You can now fire guns while sprinting and reload while sprinting in the airborne division. This is going to be a huge update. I can't wait to be running around with my Thompson with rapid fire, and I can just shoot and reload at the same time. And that's absolutely epic. So a huge buff to the airborne division. Then we go to, oh, sorry for that, I just ate. Very embarrassing, but it happens. We go to the armored division. I don't know about these changes, but let's get right into them. First, take significantly less explosive and fire damage. Was already there, stayed the same. Second, immune to shell shock and tactical equipment. Still there. Third, increased bullet penetration through surfaces, which is basically FMJ, the FMJ attachment, which makes you do more damage through surfaces. That will now be included on your weapon if you use the armored division. Doesn't matter if it's an LMG or an SMG or an AR, you will have FMJ basically on every single weapon if you use the armored division. This is huge, because now you can just kill everyone through the wall with your LMGs. I think it's way too overpowered. And lastly, greatly reduced flinch when shot. So that's basically the primed basic training. I don't know if you remember the prime basic training gives you an additional primary attachment and less flinch when shot. So now it's greatly reduced flinch when shot. So I think the armor division has really gotten a really good update. And I can't wait to play with that. Then we go right into the 4th division, the mountain division. I always liked the mountain division, but there are some changes. The first one, still the same, invisible to enemy recon aircraft and controlled streaks. Second, killed enemy death locations hidden. I don't know if that's really good or helpful, I don't know. Third, no name or radical change when enemies aim at you. So this is a huge change because right now, basically everyone who snipes uses I think what's called the marksman basic training, which makes you see the name on top of the enemy when you're aiming down sights. So it's very good in war. In Operation Neptune, you can see exactly where people are because of their names. But right now, when someone else is sniping, you won't be able to see that. So marksman perk will be greatly nerfed because of this new perk of the mountain division. And lastly, silent movement still the same. So I think mountain division has some interesting changes. I don't know if it's going to be good, but it's going to be harder to snipe now because you're going to see less names above the enemies. And then we go to the expeditionary division, and these are some weird changes. I'm just gonna go right into them right now. It's double lethal plus tactical and enhanced equipment use. So before we move on, let me explain a little what this means. So double lethal and tactical is of course really good, so you can have double lethal tactical, which is really good. I just repeated the same thing. I don't know what I'm doing. But enhanced equipment use, basically when you use the expeditionary division, all your equipment will do more damage, or the smoke will last longer, the concussion will be stunned longer, grenades have a bigger range, you can throw them further. So only when you're using the expeditionary division, all your lethal and tactical will be enhanced, which is quite interesting. We go to the second. Munitions replenish from killed enemies and over time. So your munition replenishes from killed enemies and over time, so that means even if you're just camping in a corner, you get ammo out of nothing. Your weapons will literally replenish by itself. I think this is a really interesting change to the expeditionary division. Yeah, division, well, I couldn't think of the word anymore. But yeah, gonna have to see. I don't really use it much, but yeah. Third, we go to improved tacticals and easier to destroy war buildables. It's pretty good. And last, equipment damage paints enemies on minimap. So there was a perk on this as well in previous Call of Duties. So right now, when you do damage with a grenade, you can see them on the minimap. It's pretty interesting. And lastly, the resistant division. I don't really use it, but just let's get into it right now. A minimap indicator and scrambler of close hostiles. Of course, we already had that. Enemy movements are easier to hear. Kills and assists grant intel ping of nearby enemies, which is really interesting. So when you kill someone, you have an assist, you will see if there's someone close to you. It's quite good. And easier to spot targets and increased minimap coverage. So the resistant division has really gotten a buff in my opinion, so it's going to be more interesting to use that division by April 10th. And so these are all the division changes. And if you're still watching this, I'm wondering, what do you think? Do you like these changes? Do you feel like they are bad, or do you feel like they are going to be more interesting? Let me know down in the comments. But this is not all. This is just the top of the iceberg. Because as you know, when you use the infantry division, you have a bayonet with which you can knife enemies. When you use the airborne division, you have an attached silencer on your SMGs. When you use armor division, you have LMG bipod. Sniper, you have sniper sharpshooters. Shotgun, you have the fire bullets. And all these benefits from using the division will be implemented whenever you're using that weapon. So whenever you're using the SMG, you will have a silencer. Whenever you're using an AR, you will have that bayonet. Whenever you're using a sniper, you will have sharpshooter. And whenever you will be using a shotgun, you will have those fire bullets. So all those attributes will be included in the weapons itself, and they won't be a specific division benefit. So this is really, really interesting. So right now you can be using the shotgun, the airborne division. You can reload while sprinting. You can fire your guns while sprinting. You can still have your fire bullets if you want. So this is a huge fucking change. So I think that especially the infantry division is gonna be less used now. But there are some other weird updates that I'm gonna talk about right now. So let's get right into it. It says right here, all players have unlimited sprint and sprint speed is slightly slower. So I think that's good, because I hate it when, you know, you literally run for 10 seconds and your fucking soldier gets tired already. So that's good. And this is one of the most important changes. 3 primary attachments for all loadouts. So every loadout has a standard 3 attachments. And when you're using infantry division, you have 4 attachments on your weapon. And that gets you thinking, I know what you're thinking right now. Like, what if I use the primed basic training? Will I have 5 attachments? No, because primed will be removed from the game by April 10th. This is a huge update. Every weapon will have 3 attachments right now. And if you're using the infantry division, you will have 4 attachments on your weapon. I think this is really fucking good. Because I always found that 2 attachments is just, yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. 1 piece of both lethal and tactical equipment for all loadouts. So everyone will have a stun grenade and a normal grenade. I don't know if this is good. You're going to be stunned 24/7. You're going to be stunned 24/7, especially in war, or when you're in war, when you want to use the smoke grenade. Everyone will have a normal grenade and a smoke grenade. So this is going to have a huge influence on the war game mode, in my opinion. Launchers can be equipped for all loadouts, so you won't have that launch the basic training anymore. This will be removed as well. The rifle grenade is an available attachment for all rifles, so you will now be able to shoot grenades from your weapon. It's basically a grenade launcher. They're bringing back grenade launchers. Yeah, you can now do that for all rifles, ARs. And yeah, as I said, that the basic trainings, primed and bang, will be removed from the game. But they have also added 2 new basic trainings. They're called Blitzkrieg and Clandestine. We start with Blitzkrieg. I think it is a really amazing one. Streaks are earned by kills instead of score. Bonus, streaks are improved, and select a 4th streak. I think this is a huge benefit that's going to be added in the game. This basic training is going to be really big, and I think a lot of people are going to be using this. You can get it by kills, so you can just camp in domination without having to capture the flags, and you'll get those kill streaks so fast, because I'm a kill hawk. I go for kills always. And you have a 4th streak, and the streaks will be improved. So this is, I can see myself using this definitely. And we go to the second new basic training, Clandestine. Slain enemies drop intel packs that reveal nearby hostiles. Bonus, intel ping at the start of each life. So this is a really good basic training. You will basically get to know where everyone is around the map constantly, because you get these new intel pings. But I don't know if I'm going to be using it, because I always run a UAV. So yeah, that's why. Yeah, and there are some other things. Like I already told you that the global sprint speed has been reduced. Frag and sticky grenades will be reduced in damage by 10%. Shell shock and earthquake effects will be reduced as well. Tactical equipment strength will also be reduced. And a lot of new additions to basic training. I will go through them really fast. Energetic adds increased sprint speed. Forage adds resupply bullets over time. Ordnance adds killed enemies drop streak packs that fill your meter. Launched adds additional launcher ammunition. Concussed adds take 2 pieces of lethal and tactical equipment. Instinct adds immune to shell shock and tactical equipment. Incendiary shells attachment has been buffed. So that means the fire bullets that you shoot from your shotgun, they're going to be increased. So right now those shells will do more damage, because I don't know if you already knew it, but right now the shell shock ammunition doesn't really improve the weapon. It's all in your head. It actually does less damage. It's actually better to not use fire bullets, so they're going to be increased. And yeah, there's some other, actually there's a lot more little details, little nerfs and buffs, but they're not really of big importance, that aren't really going to change the gameplay. So I'm going to spare you those details. But if you've made it so far, thank you for watching. It's been a huge update. I've tried to cover every single one of them. If you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, thank you for watching. It means a lot to me that you're still here. So yeah. Bye-bye. Okay, that didn't really work. I wanted to stop the recording, but my controller was done. So yeah, I'm going now.